What's going on, everybody? It's Korr here, and welcome back to another episode of Korr Plays. And in this one, we're taking a look at Volvo the game. Now, you might be confused because you've probably never heard of this game before, and indeed, neither had I until I found out about it by accident and decided to film this video. Now, this game was released in 2009, and it was a promotional game commissioned by Volvo to promote their new S60 concept that they showed that same year, which eventually became the S60. So this game was made by a studio that I forgot the name of. Fantastic. I'll put it up on the screen for you. Volvo commissioned this game to promote the S60 concept, and indeed that car is drivable in this game, along with a bunch of other really cool old Volvo race cars and whatnot. And as you can see, the menu seems to be styled after a Volvo brochure from the 2000s. It uses the same font, the same colors. Certainly an interesting aesthetic choice, but I like it. So there really isn't any point to this game. There's no career progression or whatever. It's just a game that you can use to try out the new Volvo concepts and some of their old race cars. So let's go into quick race. So as you can see, there's only two maps. Chaika in the Ukraine and Gothenburg, that's where Volvo's headquarters is. And so we're going to choose Chaika because I've driven Chaika before and I kind of like the track a lot. So here's a bunch of Volvo race cars that you can choose from. Obviously, the star of the show is the S60 concept, which is available either in regular concept form like this or with a racing livery. You also have the S40, the 850, my personal favorite, the 240, the C30, and the S60. The original S60, as in before this car. So, for continuity's sake, we're going to use the S60 race version. And one thing I noticed about this game is that the graphics are surprisingly nice for 2009 and for a commission-based game. They look pretty good. The model quality on this concept here is actually not too bad at all. This particular one has two different liveries that you can choose from. I'm going to go for this one, because I don't really like the shade of green that they've used here. It's a bit bizarre. Oh, and by the way, I will put a download link in the description where you can download this game for yourself and give it a try. Don't worry about doing anything illegal. This game was free to download on Volvo's website, but, you know, the site is down. And the game is only 500 megabytes, and there's no installation required. Just extract, configure your graphics, and play. And I'm just going to assume that most of you can run this game. You have a bunch of options that you can choose from. I'm going to make this 2 laps, I think. And some of this stuff you actually can't control. Like here it is, ABS and traction are grayed out. You're forced to use one of the presets up here, which is kind of confusing, but you know, we can put up with that. And the AI difficulty doesn't go below 80. So let's go ahead and start this session. The game is also full of ads for actual Volvo models. Here's an XC60, for example. When you arrive at the race, you get this menu. So we're just going to click Start Race, and we're ready to go. The engine sounds actually surprised me. They're pretty good. And go! This is one of those games where you have to shift in the first gear yourself when you start. So as you can see, I'm racing against other S60 models. You use A to downshift and B to upshift. Manual transmission is default in this game. One thing that's really annoying about the physics is that when you let go of the joystick to steer, it immediately recenters. It doesn't go back gradually. Look, immediately recenters. So it's just something that you have to get used to. Although I will say, other than that, the physics are extremely approachable, and this game is very satisfying. If you press Y, you can change your camera views, as you can see. I think we're going to need to downshift for this corner. Gun it. Interestingly, this thing sounds like a 5-cylinder, which, to be honest, it's a Volvo. I'm not complaining, but the actual concept car has a 4-cylinder engine. My guess is they captured only 5-cylinder sounds for this demo, and they just used all of them on all the cars. As in, they used that one sound for all the cars in the game. So the graphics and the whole setup of the game, the UI, they have a real sort of R factor or iRacing vibe. Also, this race is incredibly easy. I should have set up the AI difficulty to be a little bit higher for more of a challenge. Well, this game has one other interesting distinction, that is the only video game ever to include the Volvo S60 concept. Most other racing games that have it have the production car, not the concept. But then again, this game was pretty much built around that, so it's easy to see why. Whoa, understeer. Ah, we got it. And brake. For some reason, this game gives you little turn labels on the screen like it's a rally game or something. There's 3 right, 2 left, and so on. I don't know why it does, but I'm kind of surprised more simulation games that track racers haven't included that. And once again, as you can see, the entire track is covered in Volvo ads, much like how Judy is entirely covered in tattoos. I think we're approaching the fast section after this hairpin. The fast section is incredibly satisfying. Also, I just noticed that the turn signals and wiper stalks are see-through. Wow. Imagine if someone actually did that on a real car. I imagine Tesla would do it first and then it wouldn't work properly. Fast section. 4th gear. No! That's amazing. The AI was way behind me, and yet I somehow managed to crash into the tire wall. Man, I'm good at this stuff, right? Right? And across the line. Yes, your teammates or crew message you on the radio letting you know that you did well. Now I have to press escape because I haven't mapped the control for this menu. Much like TDU, this game has 2 different menus or 2 different pause functionalities, and I have to use escape. Congratulations, you have won the race. Thank you. That's literally a trophy clip art that they found on the internet and then just stuck a Volvo JPEG logo on it. I can do that myself, probably. Okay, we won that race, and I actually kind of like this game. I mean, there really isn't that much point to it. You have time attack events and you have competition, but you have to log in online, and you can't do that anymore. I think the servers are down, so quick race and these 2 maps are your best bet. So to end the video off, we're going to go to Gothenburg, and we're going to use the Volvo 850, which is my favorite. It's actually my favorite touring car of all time, period. So let's go. 2 laps should be fine. Let's increase the AI difficulty to, well, I don't know actually, because for some reason it doesn't go up in increments, it goes up 1%. So I'm going to say 87%. Don't know what kind of difference that'll make. Ooh, a C70. Volvo learned from this car that they shouldn't make convertibles because no one bought it. Not because it was a bad car necessarily, but don't know how many people were interested in Volvo convertibles. Anyway, it is now time to race the 850R at its home turf in Gothenburg. Let's go. I'm gonna do this race in 3rd person. Let's go. It sounds exactly like the touring car. They nailed the sound. And again, I'd expect them to. I would imagine Volvo provided the... Oh, okay. Project Cars 1 moment. Get out of the way! As I was saying, I'd like to imagine that Volvo provided the cars that the studio used to record the sounds. This track reminds me a lot of Long Beach in California. You know, the Formula Drift track. It's very tight, very technical. Go, 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 go. There's no way I'm getting into 1st place here. The track is way too tight. There are not enough fast sections to catch up. Oh no! Well, now I'm definitely not winning the race, am I? Go, 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 big boxy station wagon, come on. Yeah, this track, I would call this an expert difficulty track, where the other one was more sort of beginner or novice. Oh no, I think we're gonna come in last place. Ooh. Now, it wasn't actually last place. What the hell am I saying? It was 11th place, 2nd to last. A catastrophic failure. Well, that's gonna be about it for this episode of Korr Plays on Volvo the game, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. As I said, there will be a download link for this game in the description, and there will also be links to follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the description. Thank you once again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.